Model View Controller, or MVC, is a software architectural pattern commonly used for developing user interfaces and applications. It divides an application into three interconnected components: model, view, and controller. This separation allows for modularization, making it easier to manage and scale applications. Model. The model represents the data and the business logic of the application. It is responsible for managing the data, including fetching, storing, and manipulating it. For example, in a web application for managing books, the model might include classes that represent a book along with methods for adding, deleting, or updating book records in a database. View. The view is responsible for rendering the user interface and presenting data from the model to the user. It defines how the data is displayed, but doesn't contain business logic. For example, in the book management application, the view, for example, would include HTML templates or UI components that display a list of books, forms for adding new books, and buttons for deleting or editing existing entries. Controller. The controller acts as an intermediary between the model and the view. It handles user input and interactions, processes requests, and updates the model or view accordingly. For example, in the book management application, the controller would handle actions such as receiving a request to add a new book, validating the input, calling the model to save the new book, and then directing the view to refresh the book list. Let's say, for example, our client wants to get all the books. He wants to see all the books. So he makes a request. Then controller asks the model for information based on the request. And then model sends back data to the controller based on the request. Then controller asks the view for data presentation, and then the view sends final presentation back to the controller, and then the controller sends its response to the client. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel.